Back inside Dolphin Stadium. And just in time, 5:48 left to go, and there's something you don't see very much from this Panther offense, usually a sure-handed bunch. Silboy setting up shop, but can't pull it down.
Well, Nice is featuring the quick passing game. They emptied the backfield that time and went with 5 receivers, 4 to one side, quads to one side, and really stretching out that Sefner defense. And they'll go back with the same formation. There you see a bunch formation right there. 3 guys.
They're clearing out the middle a little bit, but not enough for Timmy Tebow's liking as Doug Thompson meets his headgear with his own headgear, and Kim Anthony's down there somewhere. What's going on with you, Kim?
Well, guys, I want you to meet Armwood's equipment manager, Andrew Chambers. In fact, he's a 3rd-generation equipment manager following in the footsteps of his brothers, Adam and Scott. In his very first game, he made one key mistake. He forgot to fill the water bottles. And he said all he remembers from that day was a whole lot of yelling from the coach. But since then, Armwood has his guarantee that they will never go thirsty again.
Hey, Coach Callahan got all over him that time, but you know, when you're a 3rd-generation guy, you don't dump him after his first mistake.
5 yards. Bobby Boucher would be very upset with that man, Kim. H2O is better.
Oh, yeah, he's very important. They couldn't do it without him.
He is as important to that program as anybody else, Coach Callahan said this week. It's a great story there with Kim. But, you know, when he's his first opportunity, but you're 3rd generation, you get a little leeway. I bet the 1st-generation Chambers that was in there that would have made that mistake may have never gotten a second chance.
The Pioneers laying it down for 3rd and short. Trying to lay this one on the line here. Tebow thought he had him drawn off sides. Stay out of the shotgun. And again, they're going to try to run that quarterback draw from the shotgun. This time it works. Walter Radney and Dougie Thompson on the stop, but a 1st down pickup nonetheless. That's for Tebow.
Well, this kid's had to have a Emmitt Smith-like career in high school, meaning he's been signing autographs since his sophomore year. People want his autograph. He's been that popular, but he's stayed very well grounded. He's a team-first kind of guy.
He's going to try to get out of the grasp of a few tacklers, and he does, and gets a nice positive gain. They're on 1st and 10. He's hit late out of bounds, and they're going to tack onto that one. It'll take him across midfield and into Armwood Hawk territory. A 9-yard run. And he runs by Dougie Thompson here, the big middle linebacker, Brady.
Yeah, he gets out of traffic. Look, he had 2 guys right there to bring him down, but they couldn't do it because of his terrific size.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds. 1st down.
Terrific size and strength from Tebow as he's able to elude the rush of Jake Cross, the other defensive lineman, and then tack another 15 onto it.
Doc Rivers hitting him late, but there's Dougie Thompson, the man he ran away from now. A big guy, a big plugger there at the middle linebacker spot. He's gained 25 pounds since last year's state championship. 138 tackles on the year, but he's more the plugger type, not the kind of guy that you want hunting down a quick guy like Timmy Tebow all day long in this hot South Florida weather. So a 1st and 10 now for Tebow. This one he'll keep again, and he's met right there. Torrey Davis, the junior, waiting on him. Along with Stephen Hicks, Jake Cross also in there.
Well, looking at Tim on the field before the game, I mentioned how big and strong he is. I'm not sure TV does it any justice. He's built like a tight end. He's built like a linebacker. 225 pounds, athletic. Takes very good care of himself, obviously, and he's been able to run the football. Ran it a bunch last year. He's been able to run it this year in that Nice offense.
2nd and 11, puts it up top for Ryan Ellis. Too far up top, incomplete. Jamal Payton there on the coverage.
Big drive here for Nice as they've been able to work some clock. Obviously a field goal kicker with an outstanding leg, but they love to extend it for Sefner Armwood. They love to get a stop, get that defense off the field. Been on the field a lot here in the 1st half.
So a 3rd and long now. The pressure is there, and Tebow keeps rolling, tries to buy himself some time, and finds the right man to get the 1st down. That's Ryan Ellis, and that is one more 1st down, keeping this drive alive. Wow.
Well, we've talked about his athleticism and his ability to run the football. This is scrambling to throw. Staying in the pocket, then getting outside, buying yourself some time for your receivers in the scramble drill, something Craig Howard and his staff work on every day at practice, the scramble drill. When Tebow gets outside the pocket, guys know how to work to the window. And look at Ellis come up with a big catch and the first down for the Nice Panthers.
And Tebow so aware of his, oh, wow. Ryan Ellis. Sitting over there on the sidelines. Let's hope he's okay. Timmy Tebow on first down.
This is why I called him the new millennium quarterback, because not only is he big and strong, and you know there was an era where you wanted the big strong arm quarterbacks that could stand up in the pocket and make all the throws. Then we went through, we'll take the phase where you wanted a guy who could run the ball or run the option. Well, he can do so many things, and in the college game nowadays, defenses are so fast, much like the NFL, that if you can run like a Donovan McNabb or a Steve McNair or a Dante Culpepper or even a Michael Vick and buy your team another set of downs, that guy is more popular now than ever, and especially at the college level.
So Ellis over on the sidelines, a new receiver in, a new receiver to go to. This one, for the first time today, he hits his man, Rodney Sumter. The speedy receiver, 4.47 40, and the long jumper on the track team. He's a senior.
The effortless throw to the outside, and when you have a guy like Tim Tebow in an offense that Craig Howard runs, receivers are not hard to find. They show up on campus the first day and, okay guys, what position you play? And you got 42 guys saying, I play wide receiver.
Well, 3 years ago when Howard took over this program, there were 50 or 60 kids in the program. Today, 165. So it's not just receivers, but it's kids coming out of the woodwork, trying to be a part of the successful program. And a lot of that success rests on the shoulders of number 5. And he's back into the end zone with that 6-yard run, tacking on to this Golden Panther lead.
Well, this is impressive stuff, what he's done in the first half. I mentioned Armwood returned 8 starters off a 2-time defending state championship defense. And Timmy Tebow has gone out there and hung 33 and more here in the first half. That's impressive.